So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Complete. Richardson has it. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things. That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. It's a gain of 6. Moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, the defensive front, they moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball. 2 yards to go here on 3rd down. 1 back is Lacey. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down of the yard. And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play. Only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front. The linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points. So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up. But he trusted his defense. Trusted his defense very harmlessly to the ground. Flush to his right. Another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Look at the spin. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now. They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled. And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him. Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play? You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open? That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. So everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play. So the offense has it 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Larry Ridley in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Rodgers now on first down. He's going to be taken down. A sack back at the 32. Tyron Walker breaking through to get him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Having an effective short passing game, one of their main concern coming into this one. Right there, able to hit the D with a quick strike and a first down.
And you're able to put that into your game plan when you see that there's space to throw the football. A lot of defenses don't want to play press coverage or tight coverage. They'll play backed off, and sometimes those cornerbacks.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. The defense got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Perry able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there just before halftime. 73 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Hike it. Oh, bro, he can't do that.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense.
They ran 7, 8 seconds off the clock waiting on their players.
They'll come out in the pistol. Stafford, he'll throw underneath for Gurley. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Cameron Brate in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final minutes of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, they'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we reach halftime here. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort.
I should stay left.
Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go, Gurley. You've been quiet all game.
The third quarter starts
Bye-bye.
by Gurley. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Stafford. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So they will go for it. Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. Given 9 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well,
come on.
Guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to throw them and hit.
So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually advocate abandoning things during a game, but here we are in the second half. I think it's time to change things up. Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game, and if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe swing.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. They find some open field here. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
And that's why you see a lot of teams that like to play 4-3 defense, especially against teams that run the ball really well. Because you count on your defensive front, the tackles and the ends, to eat up the blocking in the offensive line and keep that guy in the middle clean so he can roam through the football and make a tackle. In this case, he introduced himself and said, "Hello, my name is Mike."
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, tight end. Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Can't find anyone open. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. To get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This is taking it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. And quickly they get to the line. Gurley again here on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here's Stafford. This one's incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? the guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Now it's Stafford being chased out left. And he's just going to throw
Late
this
hit.
one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. It's complete to Golden Tate. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Stafford. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. It completes it middle of the field to Janis. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Packers a 1st down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
False start, offense.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And complete right side to Cook. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
He's going to flip that out to the flat.
Oh,
It's
that
complete.
these niggas scared of that man.
Inside the 15, shy of the 10. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And
Touchdown, Packers! Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. 2nd down following the run. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, they run with Gurley. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, Stafford escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And Brate has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10.
Oh, yeah.
And now it looks like they're going to be
They're
in the
bringing
hurry
it
up.
for outside. It's in the kitchen.
Stafford on 1st down. Steps away to his left.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. That's caught at the 3. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Their dangerous wide receiver with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. There's a great example right there.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. On spray, the collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Rodgers will try again on second down. A dump off to Lacey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers out to the flat for Lacey.
Thank you.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Brandon Fields now. Back now at Ford Field. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter.
Go get it. Go get it.
He'll field this at the 5. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Perfect touchdown.
Now a first down
Roll,
throw. Stafford
roll.
dancing to his left. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
Come on, brother. I need you to bust
You
now.
never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On the counter, Gurley. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. Another carry now for Gurley. Cuts it out to the sideline. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Personal foul. Face mask. Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
On 1st and 10, Stafford.
There you go.
And he's got his man on the out route. Touchdown, Detroit. Cole Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Lions defense gearing up as they take the field. They were able to force that 3 and out. That led to a touchdown. And defenses obviously love 3 and outs. They want more of that.
They created a very short and not too sweet stint for the offense by getting them off the field that fast. But it set up their own offense, gave them a little spark, and they took it downfield and scored.
Now the question, can they do it again? Let's see.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
They go play action for Lacey. Now Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're good?
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. C.J. Mosley leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Brandon Fields now as he's on to punt for Green Bay.
Better catch it.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Oh, up and over. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
To throw is Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The one running back is Gurley. Here's Stafford. And Boyd has it over the middle. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
second-year man from South Dakota State. It's Zach Zenner.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
On the carry, this is Zenner. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 2 yards on the pickup, it'll be second down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On second down, here's Stafford. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And now they're in the hurry-up. Stafford on first down. That's complete right around the 8. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Now it's Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't
Good catch.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Touchdown.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. On the run, it's Zenner. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game? Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted.
Why would you throw that? Stupid.
And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They start the drive on the ground with Lacey. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. A big run there by Lacey. 51 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
First carry for the fullback, Aaron Ripkowski. And now the Lions going to stop this momentarily as they call the timeout.
Can't beat these guys.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One back is Lacey. And they're getting up the middle. And some room to work. And a cut to the... And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better. And try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's Gurley. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sam Shields. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote. And this looks to probably be the final play. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.
People really enjoyed this game. They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Green Bay, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile for Detroit, they dropped just their second game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. That's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say good night from Detroit.